And then Jesus said, "Fuck you, tree! Why you don't bear fruit?"
And that's why my friend had sex with one.
The tree? Because it wouldn't give him fruit?
It wouldn't bear his children. He was a little fruity.
Valid? Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the TabooCouchPotatoes Club podcast.
Where we talk about anything that interests us, whether it be nuclear. Can we start over?
No.
Nuclear physicians and tree fuckers, and I just want to go home.
Okay. Before we started recording, which we should have recorded, we were talking about the Garden of Eden, and if Eve had titties, because it was supposed to be just the two of them in the Garden of Eden, right? And, they weren't supposed to have offspring, I think, in the garden. It was just supposed to be the two of them and God, right? And then Satan was there.
And so just like, hi guys.
He was more like, hey guys, because he was a snake.
Oh.
Yeah, would she have had titties? Because, titties are specifically for giving nutrients to newborns. So,
My other very important question, which is probably even more important than your question, was Eve hot?
I was going to say that the Bible does not describe how hot people are, but that's not true. I don't remember who specifically, but I remember there being a story in the Bible, because I've never read it all the way through. There's a story in the Bible to where they described someone's beauty because, like, the dad wanted to lay with her.
They wanted to fuck.
Yes, Morgan, thank you for spelling that out.
You're welcome.
Also, yes, that intro bit is true. Kind of, maybe.
What bit?
Where Jesus said "fuck you" to a tree.
Oh.
He kind of sort of did, maybe. Because him and the apostles were walking to a friend's house, and they're like, "Hey, Jesus, I'm hungry." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry too." "Oh, look, a tree, a fig tree." And he looked up at the fig tree, and one of them was like, "Hey, Jesus, smart guy, it's not fig season." And he looks up at the tree, and he's like, "Ah!" and curses at the tree, and then keeps on walking. Which probably was like more of like a, "You and your generation shall not ever bear fruit." But I just like to imagine that Jesus was so mad, he's like, "Man, fuck this tree," and kept on walking. That might be blasphemous. I don't know. But,
It's
yes.
funny, so it's okay.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Where we talk about anything that... Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, my brain just goes on autopilot.
Yeah. I initially did not want to record, but now that it's really weird. I sometimes I won't want to do something, but once I get into a groove, then it's much easier.
Yeah.
Once you're actually doing it, it's pretty cool.
How's your meth going?
Well, Adderall, it's diet meth.
That's the first time you've ever been on diet anything.
I drink diet soda all the time.
It doesn't count.
You don't count.
I know.
I got the dosage right. I should be taking 15 milligrams, but the thing is, my doctor gave me 10. And then I was like, well, I tried 2 of the 10s, and that's too much. And 10 isn't quite enough, so I think 15 will be fine. And she prescribed me 15, but unless I want to pay, I think it was $75 or something like $78, I'm going to have to wait until the bottle that I have now is done and then get the 15s. So I'm just stuck with not quite enough for another 3 weeks. So that's fun. I'm not paying fucking $78 for a bottle of happy pills, I guess. I don't know.
They're not even happy pills.
Well, for me, they're happy because since I've been on them, I wake up and I'm awake and it doesn't take me like 2 hours in order to wake up, and I don't feel groggy. Most of my like brain fog is gone. I can think more clearly. Um, so yeah, that makes me happy a bit.
But it's not a happy pill in the sense that it edits, or I guess edits isn't the right word, but fuck it. It edits
Mood,
your like,
mood.
yeah, I can't think of the chemicals. Potassium.
I mean, I guess that's a chemical.
The happy chemical.
Oh, serotonin.
I was gonna say neutron.
Neutron? No,
I am not doing good today, am I?
no. But technically, it's you have a couple of different happy chemicals.
Yeah.
My depression meds works on the the fuck chemical. No, the serotonin, and then specifically the Adderall. I think it's norepinephrine. Is what it's called.
The fuck did you just call me?
Norepinephrine.
I'm on 2 different types of antidepressants just because I'm that fucking broke.
And they don't even work that well. Well, I've never seen you without them, so I don't know. Maybe they do.
You've seen me once or twice.
Without taking them?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's still in my system, so like
Yeah, I mean,
you don't
completely clean off of them. I've
yeah,
never seen you
no,
completely
you
clean
don't
off
have
of
it,
them.
no.
No.
And let's pray to God you never will.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
that is not pretty.
I mean, if you're this, I wouldn't say bad, but not great. If you're this not great on them, I'd really hate to see you completely not on them. And when you miss a day, you're pretty not great. Pretty fucking not great.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how not great am I? I need a new scale.
I was gonna say on average you're like a 5
I need
or
a
a
new scale. I
6,
broke it.
and then the 1 or 2 times that I've seen where you skipped a day, you're like a 2. So like, yeah, probably a -1 if you were completely clean off of them, which I wouldn't wish that for you ever.
A
Even
-7.
negative.
Like honestly speaking, when I first turned 18, I decided that is kind of creepy.
The head doesn't turn very well. Sorry.
I stopped taking my meds because I was like, I'm 18. I get to make my own choices. I get to do what I want. I can handle myself. I don't need drugs. Long story short, I'm back on drugs.
Yeah. I tried doing that too, but mostly because I kind of wanted to slowly die. I was like, I don't want to pull the trigger, but I'll just not take my meds. That'll kill me sooner or later. That was a fucking mistake.
Yeah, because now you're all fucked up with nowhere to go.
That's not true.
What part?
No, it's all true. So, before I get into the shit show that was my week, how's your week been?
Exciting because of your week.
Yeah, I'll gonna tell you everything that's happened to me already. Well, most everything. There's a couple of little things here and there that you probably don't care, but I would like to share.
I care. I care enough to not give a fuck about it, but I care.
Yeah. How's your week?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's it. Just interesting.
You got a 360.
I did, and I recorded
Old school Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking think of the name.
Yeah.
I am not doing good.
I helped you edit that video, and
Yeah.
and just seeing the
The old
homeworld
yeah.
was quite a blast from the past. It was pretty fun watching that.
I'm definitely gonna be doing more old school Minecraft.
Yeah.
It's difficult to me though because like I don't want to have 2 Minecraft things going, but I also don't want to drop either one.
Yeah.
So I'm I'm trying to figure that out. I think I'm gonna space them apart, probably. Like
Yeah.
one week do
New Minecraft, and then the other
yeah,
week do old Minecraft.
or maybe I'll record them both, and then one half of the video will be old, and I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm smart, not.
sure.
Anyways, tell us about your week.
So, to start out, um, I'm getting my sugar under control. Um, and there's been a couple of times where my sugar is too low for me, because normally for people you want to be between 75 and 120. That's like the sweet spot. But I'm not even close to 120, and I'm already like showing symptoms of hypoglycemia, which is too little sugar. And I've been having these episodes where I'm like, and I can't speak very well.
He
So
can't.
that's cool. Um, but it is a good sign, even though those little episodes are not good. It is a good sign because I'm starting the process of regulating my sugar, which is great because I have diabetes.
You do.
I have the diabetes.
He ate too many pancakes.
No,
I don't think pancakes will give you diabetes.
they can anything that's bread or pasta is carbs, and carbs turn directly into sugar. And so that's like my whole deal is that at least 50% of my diet is breads and pastas. So that's my issue.
And the other 50%
Is
is.
dairy and candy.
I was just gonna say sugar.
Not quite. I've cut a lot of sugar out of my diet. Like I used to eat like half a package of Oreos in a day.
He did.
Yeah. Now I haven't had Oreos in almost like 3 or 4 months.
I haven't had Oreos in like years.
Yeah. There was a week where I'm like,
Now
oh,
I
my sugar's doing good. I can have ice cream, and that was really bad for me, and I shouldn't have done that. But um,
now I want Oreos. Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
And
Also,
fuck you, Oreo.
before we get into the fun stuff, I got a couple of littler things to say. Today I found something super cool that you probably don't care about, but I care about because I'm excited about it. Um, so clone troopers in Star Wars. For some reason, the action figures are more expensive than any other character in Star Wars for well, I probably know the reason. Because if you want to build an army, you need multiple clone troopers. So they're like, "Oh, if we charge like $10 extra for the clone trooper specifically, then we'll like make more money because you need like 100 of them or whatever if you want to make an army out of them." Which is why I haven't gotten any yet. But today I found the clone trooper. His name was Captain.
Rex.
No, not Captain. Commander Cody.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he's the one that handed Obi-Wan his lightsaber in Episode 3 because he dropped it. I found one because they are doing a rerun of Episode 3 action figures. In their own, like, the retro packages. They're not like the square packages like the Black Series. They're the rounded one with the Vader helmet in the background, like they did during when Episode 3 came out. And it's really cool because I found a Count Dooku and a Darth Maul up in Oregon, um, and those were pretty cheap. And usually those characters, is that a moth? That's a moth. Those characters are usually pretty expensive. But since they're rerunning the same action figures, they're cheaper. And I found a Captain or Commander Cody for $13 at Walmart today, and it's really cool because he has
I'm
the
I'm gonna assume I'm gonna assume you snagged that shit up.
oh yeah, I snagged that shit up real quick. It's really cool because it has a normal face sculpt of like Tamara Morrison who played the Clone Troopers. Um, and it also has the helmet, and it has two blasters, and it even has a little transponder with a hologram of Darth Sidious on it. It's really cool because he's like, execute order 66, and he's like, it will be done, my lord, and then blasts Obi-Wan because he's a Jedi. But it's really fucking cool. I was really excited about that. I feel like there was one more small. Oh, um, my wife infected me with yarn, and I was doing a yarn project, but that was too big and it hurt my hands. But I'm doing cross stitch now, and I'm going to turn this little boy into a pin. It's Wolverine. He's cute. He's my first one.
You're doing cross stitch now?
Yeah.
I always knew you were a bitch.
Okay. Um, I'm going to turn those into pins and sell them on Etsy. So when I get enough to actually open a shop and be like, hey, I got multiple products, come check it out, I will let people know. And I think that those are going to be pretty fucking cool.
The microphone smells funny.
Well, where's it been?
Nowhere.
Okay. So that sounds like a you problem.
Smell your microphone.
It just smells like fresh, whatever this material is, like a plastic material. That's all it smells like.
It smells like foam to me.
But, well, there's foam inside. There's a pop filter built into it, which doesn't do a whole lot. There was one more thing. Oh, yes. I am taking a hiatus on my Let's Plays until I figure a couple things out. I want to make an intro like Morgan's Let's Plays. I want to up the quality a little bit, and I want to, cause I feel pretty burnt out on those. Um, I'm not saying that they're going away for good. I'm just saying that I'm gonna take a break on those.
And then come back harder and bigger and blacker.
Maybe. Yeah. Now on to the fun stuff.
So
I got pulled over twice in 1 week.
that's got to be some type of record around here.
I don't know. But first, I got pulled over because somebody who matched a fairly good description of me stole a Jeep that fit my Jeep's description. So I got pulled over. Cop said, hey, how's it going? How's your afternoon? I said, pretty good. He asked for my license and registration. Didn't even ask me for my insurance. But he ran that stuff. Came back. Said, okay, you're good. And I said, can I ask what this is about? He said, well, there was a man fitting your description. A lighter complected Latino man with a red shirt. I was wearing a red shirt that day.
He was.
And longer hair that was pinned up. Which, you know, like most always in the heat, put my hair up.
And it was pinned
hat.
up that particular day, too.
Yeah. And I just thought that was pretty fucking wild because it was, you know, the same make, model, and color as my car. And he even said, like, I didn't think it was you because it didn't say anything about, like, a bunch of stickers in the back of it. Because I got like a cowboy sticker and a Star Wars sticker, and like there's the Death Star on my tire cover,
or the Transformer.
Yeah, Transformer on the gas cap.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't think it was you because they would have said that it was covered in stickers and shit. But yeah, that was pretty wild. But
tell them your theory on that.
Oh yes. Okay, so I've mentioned before. Don't want to turn this into a therapy session, but I have mentioned before that my dad's never was the because he's dead. He never was the greatest dude. He messed around with a few women. One can be confirmed because the lady actually called my mom and asked her to forgive her because he didn't tell her that he was married.
Did she?
No, she was crying. She was bawling her fucking eyes out and apologizing profusely. I was like,
no, I meant, did your mom forgive her?
Oh, probably. I don't remember if she did or not, but probably, knowing her. And this was about the same time that she was like 8-9 months pregnant or whatever. And so I most likely, And if I don't, then it's got to be some cosmic fucking irony that this is a fact. But it is a fact that there is a dude out there that looks almost exactly like me. I have seen him once in my life. It was really funny because I was at the mall in Twin Falls and we walked past each other and it was like a funhouse mirror. Like I noticed that his nose was a little bit bigger, he had a little bit more droopy ears, his eyes were set just a touch more apart than mine, but like same complexion, same facial hair, long hair like I did at the time, and we just locked eyes, and it was like in a movie where time kind of slowed down. It was like, pew, and we just looked at each other as we like walked past, and then time resumed, and we kept on walking, and I was like, what the fuck?
Plot twist: it's not like a brother or something. It's you from the future.
Oh god, no. Um, but yeah, I've been asked before at like grocery stores things such as, "Oh, your usual smokes?" And I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, your usual smokes, your Marlboro whatever." And I'm like, "I don't smoke." They're like, "Oh, did you quit?" And I'm like, "I don't smoke. I've never have." And they're like, "Yeah, you have. You come in here all the time and you get your Marlboro Reds or whatever." And I'm like, "No, I don't." They're like, "Your name is so and so, wasn't it?" I don't even remember what name it was. And I'm like, "No, my name is Nick." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah, sounds like he wants to go out. Nope. Just leave the door open, it's fine. Well, you might want to keep Buddy in here. Um, but yeah, I'm like 99% sure that I have a half brother out there that looks pretty damn similar to me, and I wonder if it wasn't my half brother that stole a car, cause it was I was coming into town from uh well, not really, cause the way that the city is laid out, I live like right here, and I have to go like this, and then to the main lights, and then all the way through here to get to where we are right now. So technically, I was kind of coming in from that way, from the city over. And they're like, "Yeah, person fitting your description was coming from the city over into town with a stolen Jeep." And I don't know, that's just fucking wild to me. And then last night,
Do you think your half brother like stole that Jeep thinking it was your Jeep?
I hope not. Like, listen, brother, literally, brother, you don't want to be me. Trust me, you don't. Um, like, life for me is going pretty good right now, but you don't want to be me. Trust me, you don't want to be me.
In 2 weeks, I'll change.
Probably, yeah. But last night,
Ooh, yes,
I
the
was
good one.
I was leaving here. It was pretty damn close to midnight. I was leaving here, and I always forget that there are roving bands of stray cats around here. And this has happened once before, but well, the time before it was one cat that had entered my car and was just chilling out in the back seat. And as soon as I opened the door, it like zipped out past through the window. But this time, there was like 4 or 5 of them, and as soon as I opened the door, they all scrambled to try and get out, and I was like, "Fucking cats, get out of here! Get out of here! Go! Leave! Leave! What the fuck are you doing here? Get out! Leave!" And all of them found their way out except for one. So I was like slamming my doors, trying to spook them, trying to get them to panic, to jump out of the window or whatever, and they wouldn't. So I opened the first 2 doors. What?
I just want to point out this was in front of my house and I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah. I opened the 2 doors on my side. I'm like, "Get the fuck out, get out, get out, get out." And I was like kicking my car, kicking the seats, and slamming the doors, trying to spook it to leave, and it just wouldn't fucking leave. And so I opened the first 2 doors, then I opened the back door, kept on yelling, "Get the fuck out! Fuck you! Get the fuck out!" And then I walked to the other side, opened those 2 doors, still wouldn't fucking leave. The cat burrowed itself underneath my seat, and so I started kicking that seat, and I'm like, "Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! You fuck ass cat! Leave!" And
To be fair, you scared the shit out of it. That's why it burrowed.
yeah, I'm sure. But finally it left. I calmed down. I walked back in and said, "Hey, Morgan, this is what happened." I leave. And the funny thing was, when I hit the first intersection, there was I was right here. There was a cop going this way, a cop going this way, and a cop going this way. And I'm like, that's strange. And the one cop turned this way. The cop going straight kept on going. I moved forward, and then the cop going this way followed me. And I'm like, oh boy, that's a lot of cops. And I've had run-ins with the law before, so it always spooks me whenever there's cops around. And I made it maybe a half mile, and then um, at the main intersection in the middle of town, he was right up against my ass, and I'm like, oh, please don't pull me over. So I turn, get down my road, and he flashes me, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna pull me over.
With his headlights.
With his headlights, yeah. Which 9 times out of 10 means like, hey, I'm gonna pull you over, get ready. And right at that intersection on my road, of course, I turn left, and then my house is like right there next to the stop sign. So I pull in. He doesn't even flash his top lights.
His carries and berries.
Yeah. Is that a common thing?
You've never heard that?
No, I've never heard that.
That is such a fucking common thing. It's pretty much just hello in reference to cops.
Yeah, I've always just said they turn on their wee woos. He didn't even turn on his wee woo. He just pulled in right behind me, and I thought, well, he didn't flash his lights. I could or turn on his wee woos. I can probably just walk out of my car and not have a problem. But I'm like, I better not fucking risk anything. So I stayed in the car, rolled up all the windows except for mine. And
wait, hold up. Your windows were still down?
Yeah.
From the whole cat situation?
Yeah.
Continue.
Roll up all my windows except for mine. I roll mine all the way down, and I wait for the cop. And Raichu, my dog, was out there along with the neighbor dog, and they were both barking at him. And finally, I was like, "Raichu, shut up!"
That's funny because I put Taco and Buddy in the back.
Yeah.
And Taco was barking. I'm spoiling some of it, but it's funny because Taco was barking at us, and I was like, "Taco, shut up!" And he shut up.
Yeah, right.
I would love if it was at the exact same time.
That would be funny, yeah, because Raichu actually did shut up for once.
Like, obviously, there's no way to fucking prove it, but it was very early on in my interaction with them.
Yeah, so the cop comes up and he's like, "Oh, are these your pups?" And I said, "Well, the one is the neighbor's." And he said, "Oh, okay." So you live here? I said, "Yes, sir." And once you have an interaction with cops, you have a bad interaction with cops. You have one of two reactions to cops after that. Either you're super duper respectful, or you're like, "Fuck you, I'm not talking to you." And I have chosen to be super duper respectful. Not because I care or not because out of respect or anything like that, just so my ass doesn't get in trouble. I want to be as polite and as gentle as possible so that they don't have shit on me. Anyway, cop comes up. "These are your dogs. You live here?" "Yes, sir." He's like, "All right, well, I followed you over from an area where somebody called in that somebody was screaming at a female or something like that." And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I know exactly what's going on. He's like, "Oh, do you?" Said, "Yeah, I was over, said, "Yeah, I do this for a living. I'm over here in that area. That's where I left." And the cat situation, I explained all that, and he said, "Oh, okay, that sounds interesting." And he said, I'll be right back." And he like leans in to talk into his radio or whatever. He steps back. Don't hear what he's saying. The funny thing is, after less than a minute, he comes back, and he's about to say something. He goes, like he's gonna say something, and then he goes, "Okay." Um, he says, "Yeah, we just got a call, and we just wanted to make sure everything was okay, and we just want to see your side of the story and everything, and everything seems fine, and I think you're good to go." And I said, "Okay, cool, thank you very much," and he left.
Well, the problem is, you know where I live,
Yeah.
so you can come back if there's an issue.
Yeah. And I didn't think about this until after, but I mean, the neighborhood that I pulled away from was the same neighborhood that a woman died not too long ago. We talked about the quadruple homicide guy.
Yeah, not even 2 months.
Not even 2 months. Oh yeah, it was in July. Um, so yeah, I understand their want to find out what the fuck is going on. um, and while the cop was away talking on his radio, I messaged Morgan and I said, "Hey, I just got pulled over." And the funny thing is, when I left, he was like, "Don't get pulled over again."
So you did remember.
Yes. Um.
But how many times have I said that to you before and nothing's
Well,
happened?
yeah. Okay, that's
So
fair.
it it might as well just be coincidental.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I just go inside and because I live with my mom, I take care of her. She's disabled. I go inside and tell my wife and my mom what happened, and they're like, "Really, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was yelling at the cats. I didn't think I was being that loud." And my mom's like, "You don't have a medium volume." And I'm like, "Fair." So, what happened with you?
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was getting ready to record a tech talk. That will be going up soon.
Soon. Yeah.
I still gotta edit it
Yes.
and everything, but like literally, I had just finished setting up the cameras, and there's a knock at the door. And keep in mind, this is like
12:30.
I was gonna say 12:10 when the
Between 12 and 12:30.
when the knock on my door was. It was
Yeah.
about 12:10.
Okay.
So I was like, "That's weird." So I shouted, "Come in," and they didn't come in. So I was like, "It's either the cops or probation."
Yeah.
And so I go and I open the door, and lo and behold, it's the cops. And I'm like, and the one cop,
evening.
the one cop I knew, the other not so much, but they were both obviously super nice. So I step out and I'm like, "What's going on? You know, like, why are you at my doorstep after midnight?"
Mhm.
And they got a call apparently about a female yelling at someone to get out of their house.
Yeah.
And they asked me if I had heard anything, and I was like, "No." And normally I would hear shit like that. My walls are not thick.
Yeah.
They are not very attractive.
Mhm.
Thick. Ha.
Mhm. If you say so.
Wait, you're attracted to my walls?
No, that thick. I have a sickness for the thickness. Anyway, go on.
I'm not comfortable with you anymore. um and the cop I know, he's doing most of the talking. The sheriff was just kind of back there, just like dee, 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 you know, hands on his vest, you know,
Looking big and scary.
the stereotypical cop
Yeah.
thing. But he wasn't looking big and scary. He wasn't trying to.
Mhm.
You could tell he was actually very relaxed, because I was relaxed. His partner from local was relaxed. So like, there's no reason to be, I'm big and scary and gonna ruin your life.
Mhm.
And it didn't occur to me at the time because it is so fucking stupid. and my phone was inside. So when you texted me, I had no idea that they texted you or that you had texted me.
Mhm.
And then the cop asks me, as the sheriff starts walking down the road, for sure trying to listen for
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
The cop is like, "Do you know Nicholas?" And insert last name here.
Mhm.
Nicholas Fabiano. And I was like, "Oh yeah, he was just here. Do I need to call him? Like, what the fuck's going on, you know?"
Mhm.
And he was like, "We got a report of a woman screaming about someone needing to get out of her house."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Huh, that's really weird." Because again, I didn't connect the dots between the cats and
And they said it was a female voice.
yeah, which threw me off even more. As the cats are like swarming me,
Mhm.
I'm like, dee, 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 you know, like,
All the signs were right in front of your face. You just didn't connect the dots.
no. Which, again, why would I?
Well, yeah, yeah. Which
And
screaming "Get out of my car, you fuck ass cats" does not translate to "Get out of my house."
I'm, I'm
I
wondering,
don't think so, anyway.
I'm wondering if it was like through the window or the walls or something they heard it, so it was like distorted.
Maybe.
But I also have a theory that one of the neighbors does not like me,
Mm.
and when they heard that, they called it in.
And they just kind of assumed something bad.
Yep,
I see.
maybe, or maybe they were just
It
being
sounds
using it to be an asshole.
maybe.
I
Sounds
don't know,
plausible.
but uh, there was actually a sheriff's car
Mm-hmm.
there when you pulled up.
Kitty corner to us. Yeah, I saw it.
Speaking of which, a sheriff truck just drove by.
No, that wasn't a sheriff.
Oh, was it?
It was a construction truck.
Oh, I swear to God, I saw sheriff on it.
I said scows.
Oh.
So, scow sheriff. Yeah. Fairly.
But the cop and I sat there
Jeez.
talking, and I started, talking you up like he's a God-fearing Christian man.
Yeah.
He has a temper, but he is genuinely one of the best guys I've ever met. This and that and the other thing. And he's been with me for 8.5 hours. So there is no way in hell he could have done any of this. And I definitely don't sound like a female. And he was like, "Are you sure about that?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm sure about that." And he was like, "Okay, just checking." like I said, it was very relaxed, very,
They're doing their due diligence,
yeah,
which
but
is good.
but at the same time they were like professional, but
Yeah.
it was like hanging out with the boys kind of.
Okay.
But like some of the boys are standoffish in a way, I guess.
Are able to fuck your shit up.
Yeah. So we're talking, and the sheriff comes back, and he's like, "I didn't hear anything." I'm like, "It's so fucking weird."
Mm-hmm.
And I actually suggested that they go check out the house behind me
Mm-hmm.
because this seems like something she would do.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you're right." And they were like, "Do you know her name by chance?" And I was like, "I know the first name."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they were like, "Okay, what is it?" And I was like,
Yeah. Well, last name starts with P-U, so.
I mean, that's fitting, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, but as the city cop stepped away, he radioed in and he started talking, I'm assuming, to your cop.
Yeah.
And
Oh, sniff.
something along the lines of, this doesn't seem to be our guy. He has an alibi and all of that. And I wouldn't be surprised if your cop was like, he was just yelling at cats.
Yeah.
Because I heard him chuckle.
Yeah, probably.
Like he was turned away from me, so I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But I heard him chuckle.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna get out of your hair," and I was like, "What hair?" And they were like, "You guys have a nice one." And I was like, "You too, be safe." And they left. I went inside to call Nick and make sure he was okay with your anxiety, you know.
Yeah, by the time he called me, I was already inside, and
Oh, were you?
I was already inside on my recliner, chilling out, talking to Alex. Yeah.
Well, I still had to check in with you.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I opened up my phone to call you that I saw that message, and then everything just clicked.
I literally said, and I quote, "I just got pulled over for yelling at the cats, Lamau."
Yep, that is it, word for word. And it's so dumb.
It's really fucking stupid.
Like, it's not even the cops' fault. Like, they're doing
No.
they're doing the right thing here.
Yeah.
We were just caught up in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they came out when they did. Because
the only thing that made me a little skittish was like he went back to talk to his fellow officers or whatever, and I'm like, man, this sounds like bullshit. He's not gonna believe me. What the fuck am I gonna do? I hope to God he doesn't pull me in, because if so, that's gonna look bad on all of us. It's gonna look bad on me. It's gonna look bad on you. It's gonna look bad on the cops.
Wait, so during your traffic stop, did he state that there were cops out here with me? Did you know?
No, I had no idea. Because all he said was there was a call, a disturbance call coming from the area that you left, and I followed you from the courthouse. That's all he said. I'm like, yeah, I saw you pull around to me at the courthouse. Like, yeah, I saw that.
But no, everybody was super chill. At least in my interaction, everybody was super chill, and like they were just trying to figure out what was going on. Like the sheriff, the one time he talked, he literally said, "No one's in trouble. We're just trying to figure out what's going on, make sure everyone's okay." And I was like, "I'm trying to help you figure out what's going on, but I have no fucking clue."
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. It's just
so
shit all around.
And it's all because of that, and it's all on that one person who called.
Yeah. Yeah, my cop didn't specify if it was one person or multiple people.
My did.
Yeah. It's just one person.
Yeah, it was just one, and he said it sounded like the dispatcher said that it sounded like a Hispanic female. Which kind of
goes into your theory.
Adds fire to my theory, or flame to my whatever. Yeah. However the expression goes.
Yeah.
But no, it was super, super fucking funny. And I just want to mention that and I know you already know this because I mentioned it earlier, but since he didn't turn on his wee-woos, technically you were not detained.
Yeah, no.
So you could have gone inside and been like, fuck you.
I could have, but like I said, I didn't want to. I didn't want to start anything potentially start anything. I just wanted it to go as smoothly as humanly possible.
Just answer the questions, be done with it, go home, go to bed.
As far as I know, there's one racist cop around here, and I don't even know if he's still in the force because he's the one that dealt with my dad a lot, and I don't even know if it's racism or if it's because he knew my dad. As far as I know, I've always seen him in the courthouse, so I don't know if he's been taken off of like what do you call it, like patrol duty, or if he's just like only a guard at the courthouse or what. But that dude has it in for me. I don't know if it's specifically for me or if he's racist or what. But as long as I don't interact with that dude, I'll be completely and totally chill with any cop. Unless, they start giving me shit. Then I'm going to be like, well, fuck you, dude.
Oh, so we're playing this game now, huh?
Like, listen, brother, you started it.
I just imagine you trying to act all tough, and then the fucking body cam or the body slam cop comes out of nowhere, and it's just like TKO.
He just starts walking up to my car going, and I'm like, I'm complying. I'm complying. I swear to God, whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Or even wait, no, that was the same cop that was just like taser, taser.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I just now connected that
Taser,
dot.
taser, taser.
Just
Yeah.
like it was an everyday sentence.
Which, by the way, if you haven't seen that video, it is the body slam cop, body clam slop. Yeah. And that right now has over 500 views, and we're pretty fucking proud of that.
It's mind-boggling,
Yeah.
actually. Like how that shit happens, I don't know. Like I know,
Like I know the React content does very well these days. It's just I don't want us to turn into a slop
fest.
fest. Yeah. Like that's all we do.
That's never gonna happen. I won't let it happen.
Okay.
I will fight you to the death before it actually happens.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You heard it here, folks. Idaho is verbal contracts.
I'll sign a fucking contract if you want me to.
No. It's fine.
I will fight you to the death before we become a React channel.
All right.
Like a strict React channel.
Yeah. You know, we could possibly make this video just talking about funny police interactions that we've had because we're almost up to an hour right now. But if not, we can continue with what we're gonna do.
Let's do what we were going to do.
Okay. So, our main topic today. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I already had that open. My bad. That was gonna be boop, boop, boop. That one. So, we talked a bit ago about the Idaho National Laboratory.
Or nuclear, depending on who you ask.
Nuclear laboratory. Yeah, it could be that.
It's really just kind of transferable.
It says research type is nuclear energy, national security, energy in general, I guess, and environment. Some cool things about it that I already have in my brain meat is that it helped power the very first city in all of America with nuclear energy. The entire city runs on nuclear energy.
Detroit?
No.
Because it looks like a wasteland.
No. I don't remember what city it was. But boop 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 doop. Earlier projects.
Experimental breeder reactor. I like the sound of that.
Breeder reactor. Yeah. Let me see. First nuclear city.
Chernobyl.
What the fuck? First nuclear city, Idaho.
Oh, it was in Idaho?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Arco.
Arco was the first community in the world, not America, in the world,
wow,
to ever be lit by electricity generated solely by nuclear power. It was in July of 1955. At the time, it was called the National Reactor Testing Station, but now it's the Idaho National Laboratory. Pretty damn fucking cool. Idaho isn't known for very many things, but it's known for that. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
It's not even known for that.
I mean, you know what I mean.
How many people do you know that have mentioned that in the past 10 years?
I'm saying that people who know about nuclear energy and maybe like defense contracts and stuff, I'm sure they would know that.
Yes. So basically, it's a nuclear testing site.
Facility, yes.
That isn't what we're here to talk about today.
What are we here to talk about?
like a lot of other things,
Yes.
people like to speculate. And people like to do deep dives and research and all of that.
Mhm.
And first of all, you can drive by the site.
Hmm.
You can't stop.
Yeah.
Because you'll get scrubbed down by a hazmat team.
Yeah, because there was also an incident in Shoshone, which is pretty close to where this thing is located. Where is this thing located? Exactly.
Well, it's located exactly in Idaho.
Idaho Falls. So yeah, Idaho Falls is pretty close to Shoshone. Um, I haven't done a whole lot of research into the Shoshone incident, but it's related to the INL.
What was the Shoshone incident?
I just said I haven't done a whole lot of research into that, but I know that it's related.
So you don't even know what happened?
Not really, no.
Okay. That's what I was asking, like what happened.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you being so needy?
He's being a little bitch. It says this place is a 890 square mile complex on the high desert of East Idaho between Arco and the west to the west and Idaho Falls and Blackfoot to the east. Which Blackfoot and Idaho Falls are not that far away from here. Twin Falls is 30 miles east of us, and I think Blackfoot is about 60 miles. Did I say east? No. Twin Falls is west. And then Blackfoot is about 60 miles east of us.
Anyways,
Sorry.
there are rumors about this place.
Is there?
Yeah. First of all, 99% of people in Idaho do not know about this place.
Uh-huh.
So obviously, it's going to have a lot of speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, supposedly, I don't know if you still can, but you used to be able to go and take tours, guided tours of this place.
Mm-hmm. No. He wants out, but he's not allowed out.
Um, so like, what are they hiding in the buildings that they're not giving people access to?
Yeah.
And
Top secret shit.
there have been numerous rumors. Keyword there is rumors
Mm-hmm.
that they actually house some UFO components,
Ooh.
like flying saucer components.
Do you know that they're not called UFOs anymore?
I know.
Yeah, I think that's really stupid.
I'm always gonna call them UFOs. Like fuck you.
I think they're called APTs or something like that now.
APCs, APTs,
something like that, yeah.
APD,
EBT.
ABC,
Yeah,
TLC.
yeah. BBQ.
And there is also a rumor that an unidentifiable aircraft has been seen hovering over the site in the middle of the night.
UAP, yes. It's unidentified aerial phenomena.
So that's interesting if that's real, if any of that is real.
Yeah.
But also, what's really interesting is they have their own security force. And it's not, just the rent-a-cop bullshit.
Like a
A glorified mall cop.
not a militia, but fuck, I don't remember the specific word for that, but yeah. Private military organization.
Private military contractor. Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't think it's a PMC, but it is kind of like that.
Okay.
They've actually, another rumor is they've had SEALs out there.
Like Navy SEALs?
No, actual seals. Yes, Navy SEALs.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to test what radiation will do to aquatic mammals. I don't know. Fuck.
So, but they have. I've heard they have tanks out there, or a tank, I guess I should say.
Well, it's always handy to have one of those, just in case.
If the apocalypse happens, I know where I'm going.
Or an Area 51 thing were to happen, where like 1,000 people show up and do nothing because they're
Yeah,
pussies.
no. I think this is the Area 51 of Idaho.
Yeah, I can see that.
Um, but they have like a bear cat that will literally just drive around with like armed to the teeth guys,
Hmm.
like military body armor, military rifles, shit like that. Like they don't fuck around. And I'm sure they have more than just that one team.
Yeah. I do think, okay, so there is a conspiracy theory that says Idaho doesn't exist. And if anybody says that they're from Idaho, they're a government employee, which obviously is fucking ridiculous. But I do think that because Idaho, specifically Idaho, but I also feel this way about the flyover states like Nebraska and Oklahoma and stuff, maybe Wyoming too, the states that nobody fucking cares about.
Oh,
I do
California?
no, there's a lot going on in California,
But
but
nobody cares about it.
that's not what I mean. I do believe that there are some like top secret scientific bullshit happening secretly in these areas. Because there are people that go missing in the mountains, in cornfields, in God knows fucking where.
That is true.
All the time in Appalachia, in the mountains of Idaho and Montana, different things, and I, honest to God, think that when you hear somebody say, "Oh, um,
So and so disappeared.
so and so disappeared in this area," I think they probably stumbled upon something that the government doesn't want anybody to know about, and they just black-sighted them. I don't believe that wholeheartedly, but I do think that there's some validity to that.
It definitely seems like something the government would. Who am I kidding? They've already done it.
In the wise words of Wendigoon, if you don't think the government would do that, oh yes, they would.
Yep. Buddy, you're acting kind of sus. Are you a government agent?
Maybe.
Huh? Are you a government agent?
So, I don't know if you've ever. I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but I think it's kind of funny. Have you ever heard the term glow in the dark?
In reference to what exactly?
Government agents.
No.
There was a man named Terry A. Davis. He was a bona fide schizophrenic. So much so that he believed that God told him to create an OS for Christians to use. He called it Temple OS. He built it from the ground up. It runs like shit. It looks like shit, but he made it, and it works. Um,
Props to him, I guess.
yeah, but he one time he said that he was driving down a dirt road wherever he lived, and there was a man who glowed in the dark that made him swerve and lose control of his truck or whatever. And this glow in the dark man, along with actual government agents, took him somewhere and like probed him or something. So a very common term on certain internet hotspots. The term glow in the dark is for federal agents, and this nuclear facility, it glows in the fucking dark.
Does it really?
No, Morgan, I'm telling you that glow in the dark is common parlance for federal agents, bad federal agents that will fuck with you. And I'm saying this place is
Uh,
probably a hotbed for glow in the darks.
I thought you were meaning because it's nuclear, it actually like glows in the dark.
Okay, I see where you're coming from, but no, that's not what I meant.
Okay. See, it's not that stupid.
I guess not. No.
Especially when you know nothing about nuclear energy other than light.
Also, speaking of nuclear energy, shrimp.
I want to become He-Man.
He-Man?
Sorry, he, they, she, man.
Okay. Um,
2025, guys, come on.
but no, anything that has nuclear energy apart, um, anything that has like the word nuclear in it, um, glows in the dark real bad. There's just the stench of government malfeasance around all of it. I think so. There isn't. I really honestly think that I think it's called 3 Mile Island in Philadelphia. I think that was planned. Maybe not like to the extent that most people think. I do think that the government knew about what was happening there and the shit that got people in trouble and how the nuclear reactor exploded. I don't think it exploded. I think it just kind of leaked, started leaking radiation. I don't know a lot about it, but people all over online say that the government had their hand in it. And 9/11, I don't believe that Bush did 9/11, but I knew that he knew about it and didn't do anything to stop it, possibly because the feds had something to do with it. But just everything that could be sketchy about the government,
Is the sketch.
you should assume is sketchy. That's all I'm saying.
Even when it doesn't seem sketchy, be skeptical.
Yes. I'm not a 9/11 truther. I am a 9/11 probablyer.
I'm just a dumbass with a microphone.
Yeah. Um.
But like, didn't the article say they have almost 900 miles of property?
Yeah, almost 900. It's 890 square miles.
So like, what the fuck are they hiding out there?
I don't know.
Because like I realize you need 2023 data breach.
Ooh. In November 2023, hacktivist group Sieged Sec breached the Oracle HR system of the Idaho National Laboratory and posted information of 45,047 former and current employees on their Telegram Telegram. Well, that was your first issue.
Yep.
The group demanded the laboratory research, the group demanded the laboratory research, the creation of female cat human hybrids, cat girls, in exchange for the removal of the post containing the stolen data. What the fuck? They wanted information on cat girls.
No, they wanted cat girls.
Yeah.
Which means
Okay.
the government would have to go kidnap specifically females. That would, and cats for that matter. Because they don't do anything legit.
Yeah. Interesting. You know what? I think I heard about that, but I don't think I put two and two together. Where it was like, an Idaho thing. I don't think there's a bug. There's a bug. Why is there a bug? Phew. There was a bug. Anyway.
Cat girls.
Bug. Cat girls, yes.
That is so like
Anime cat girls.
that is so like Idaho redneck stupid.
Yeah.
Like at least rednecks in like Texas and shit like that are fucking.
Well, if it was the hacktivist group, there's probably members from all over the place.
But that still is the dumbest fucking thing. I've heard some stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
But that out stupid shit coming out of your mouth even.
Yeah.
So, would that be considered bestiality?
It depends. There's actually a sliding scale. If the cat girls only have cat ears, then no. If the cat girls have cat ears and paws, then no. If the cat girls have cat ears, cat paws, and fur, then it would be furry, not quite bestiality. But if they have cat ears, cat paws, fur, and a tail, then that's getting dangerously close. Any more feline features than that, then yes.
Why can't it just be yes?
Because
Why do you know that?
I used to be a denizen of 4chan. And 4chan is a
Fair enough.
breeding ground of degenerates. Which I don't hardly ever use. Honestly, the only thing that I use 4chan for anymore is for wallpapers. Because for some reason, they have the best collection of super duper high def wallpapers.
Or podcast topics.
I don't think I've ever...
You have.
Have I?
There was,
No, I used references that mentioned 4chan when we talked about Scientology.
no, there was, Liam the retard or whatever.
Oh yeah, those were 4chan posts, but I didn't actually like browse 4chan to get that. And it was
You disgust me.
Neil.
Neil the
Neil.
retard.
Yeah.
And his name is Robert.
Robert.
Roboto.
Hmm?
Roboto.
Roboto?
Si, comprende. Me no comprende. No inglés.
Roberto.
No Berto.
No Berto. That's fun. Okay. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention, or should we just kind of scroll through this real quick?
You can die, or you probably could die. Wait, 2018.
Let's talk about these things. Incidents and accidents. There's a 1961 fatal accident where on January the 3rd, 1961, the only fatal nuclear reactor incident in the U.S. at the time occurred at the NRTS, which is what this place used to be called. An experimental reactor called SL1, Stationary Low Power Plant Number 1, was destroyed when a control rod was pulled too far out of the reactor, leading to a near instantaneous prompt critical power excursion and steam explosion. The reactor vessel jumped up 9 feet, 1 inch. The concussion and blast killed all 3 military enlisted personnel working at on the reactor. Due to the extensive radioactive isotope contamination, all 3 were buried in lead coffins. That sucks. The events are the subject of 2 books. One published in 2003 called Idaho Falls, The Untold Story of America's First Nuclear Accident. And another, Atomic America, How a Deadly Explosion and a Feared Admiral Changed the Course of Nuclear History, published in 2009. This one's called The Plutonium-Related Container Leak. On the afternoon of November 8th, 2011, in the Zero Power Physics Reactor, a container leaked plutonium-related materials, quote-unquote plutonium-related. When it was opened by one of the workers, all 17 workers at the incident were immediately taken to have testing done by the Idaho Cleanup Project in the form of whole body counts, which is scanning the body for any internal radiation exposure, and were required to submit urine and fecal samples to further test for internal radioisotopes. Radioisotopes. Fuck. 6 of them proved,
I knew you'd get there.
6 of them proved to be exposed to, quote, low-level radiation, 2 of them fairly extensively. All workers were kept under close observation afterwards with repeated whole body counts and urine and fecal sampling. The Idaho National Laboratory insisted that no radioactivity leaked outside of the facility. I'm sure that's true.
Can you just imagine one guy being like, I have to go to the bathroom. Shit in this cup, piss in this cup.
Yeah. 2018 radioactive waste drum breach accidents. Ooh, multiple. In April 2018, 4 canisters of depleted uranium sludge suddenly overpressurized and ejected their lids at a U.S. Department of Energy facility at Idaho National Laboratory. The waste had originated from the now decommissioned Rocky Flats Weapons Plutonium Production Plant. Oh. In 2018, anthropologist Vincent Ialenti conducted fieldwork in Idaho exploring the accident's root causes, comparing the accident to a 2014 drum breach accident at the WIPP nuclear waste repository in New Mexico.
Why did you feel the need to say that?
Say what?
Everybody knows you, PP.
Okay. Ialenti attributed Idaho's drum breaches to synthetic incentives to speed up waste cleanup projects beyond their organizational capacity without commensurately expanding their safety or oversight mechanisms. So it sounds like they used some kind of cleanup chemical or something that wasn't like
Up to scratch.
up to snuff in order to put the sludge into the barrels. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, so the 1961 fatal incident, I told you that I watched a video, I thought it was from Wendigoon, about the incident in Shoshone. That was it.
Which one?
The 1961 fatal incident.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't remember who exactly the video was by. Definitely not Wendigoon because I couldn't fucking find it. But yeah, that's
Maybe the government took it down.
maybe. But yeah, I do remember there being 3 dudes, right? 3 military dudes who weren't even yeah, I'm remembering it now. The 3 military dudes were there because the people who actually ran the place were having a holiday off or something like that. And they're like, it's fine. It'll work perfectly, like, through machinery for like 2 days or something like that. And then these military dudes were like, what do we do here? And then they fucked up, obviously. And then, yeah. The rest is, as they say, history.
No, history got destroyed by that.
No, it was made because of that. Borax experiments.
That's a chemical agent, I'm pretty sure.
It's like soap.
What?
I don't know if because it's capitalized, so it probably stands for something. But borax is soap.
Never mind, I'm thinking of anthrax.
Anthrax. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's figure out what this is. Experimental Breeder Reactor 1.
That sounds like a good time.
In the early afternoon of December 20th, 1951, Argonne National Laboratory scientist Waller Zinn and a small crew of assistants witnessed a row of 4 light bulbs light up in a nondescript brick building in the eastern Idaho desert. Electricity from a generator connected to the Experimental Breeder Reactor 1 flowed through them. This was the first time that a usable amount of electrical power had ever been generated from nuclear fission. Only days afterward, the reactor produced all the electricity needed for the entire EBR complex. 1 ton of natural uranium can produce more than 40 million kilowatt hours of electricity. This is the equivalent of burning 16,000 tons of coal or 80,000 barrels of oil. More central to EBR-1's purpose than just generating electricity, however, it was its role in proving that a reactor could create more nuclear fuel as a byproduct than it could consuming during operation. In 1953, tests verified that this was the case. The site of this event is memorialized as a registered National Historic Landmark, open to the public every day at Memorial Day through Labor Day. Very cool. So it's going to be closed on Monday. Because Monday is Labor Day.
Yeah.
Cool.
Why is it called the breeder reactor, though?
Because it breeds electricity.
Really? I just thought, like, every orgasm gives it power or something.
Interesting thought, but no.
I said or something.
Or something, yes. Let's really quick look at the actual Idaho National Laboratory website. It says, we provide safer, better, stronger solutions to advance energy and enhance life. We develop solutions to global energy problems. We offer unique technology, unparalleled expertise, real opportunity. The latest from INL, new interactive exhibit teaches local community about hydropower. So it sounds like they're moving away from nuclear. Unfortunate.
Nope, they're not.
They're not?
No, they're just opening an exhibit
Oh.
about hydropower. That's
Yeah,
all.
I suppose. National labs launch AI collaboration at Idaho Roundtable.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. The heartbeat of progress. Teamwork fuels first of a kind reactor design test. Interesting. Nuclear energy, integrated energy, and national security. Accelerating nuclear energy at INL. As the nation's nuclear energy laboratory, as the nation's, so the energy laboratory, INL's unique nuclear infrastructure and facilities, expertise, and capabilities are not just valuable, but essential to America's energy future. The nuclear energy future we have long envisioned is no longer a distant possibility, and we are partnering with institutions across the country to make it a reality. The path to energy dominance runs through Idaho. Together, we will power America's next chapter.
Check out careers, just out of curiosity.
Careers. Hiring.
What is there? Onboarding.
Training schedule, research center, contact us. Yada, yada, yada. Do. Overview, location, schedule, contact, location. Do. The training facility is located at yada yada yada. When you enter the front of the building, you will be required to be buzzed in by a guard. Use the red landline phone to call the guard desk. Once you enter, be sure to sign in at the front desk and let the guard know that you are there for training. The guard will direct you to the conference room just to the left, where you will meet with the onboarding team. There's contact information. Careers, retirees. Search internships, search jobs. There we go. Internships. Be like, hi, I have 0 education in this field, but I would still like to be an unpaid intern, please. And that brings up a blank page. Very cool. Search jobs, please. Loading.
You would think that I don't know, nuclear physicist website would have everything working.
This site can't be reached. Timeout. Well, obviously they're not hiring. Otherwise, that would load something, right? Why choose INL? Flexible and adaptable, competitive pay and benefits, career growth opportunities. Yeah, it doesn't look like those are going to load. Nope. They know that we're stupid, so they're not allowing us to even see the job listings.
I just wanted to know what it would take to apply to be a security there.
Contact us, benefits, retirees, talent acquisition. 112 postdocs and 687 interns. Additional resources, veterans, disability, retirees, benefits, international employees, new hires, legal postings, and other information. Well, if you want to be a nuclear physicist in Idaho, you can go to inl.gov/careers, and hopefully it works for you.
And if you get like top secret access, let us know. We have questions.
Question number 1. What?
Question number 2. Why are you watching our videos?
I watched the podcast because I want to feel superior to you. Because y'all are fucking stupid.
a fucking kindergartner watches the podcast and feels superior.
Probably.
That's not hard to do.
All right. Is there anything else you want to mention?
I still think they have, at the bare minimum, a UFO component there.
Yeah.
That I believe wholeheartedly.
You know how when somebody is elected president and the first day in the Oval Office, they're like, okay, Mr. President, here is our giant black book. This contains the secrets of the nation. And they get up to speed with everything. I feel like they probably do something similar to people over there. Like once you hit being there for so many years, or if you're in a specific position, they're like, okay, so you are a nuclear engineer. You have reached level 5 clearance. Here's everything that we have. And they're like, oh no. And they're like, and if you tell anybody, we'll wipe out your entire bloodline. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'd just be like, well, half of it is fucking shitty. The other half had a good run.
All right. Well, that's it for us today. If you enjoyed our content, leave us a like, leave us a subscribe, leave us a comment telling us what your favorite
taste of nuclear energy is.
Mine is Korean barbecue.
Mine is green.
Green.
And glowing.
We are affiliated with Dubby, which is an energy drink things with stuff. It's real good. Here's our commercial. Bam! Do you need relief fast?
Do you need relief fast?
Do you need relief from diarrhea?
Do you need relief from nausea?
Do you need relief from gonorrhea?
Do you need relief from herpes?
Do you need relief from internal hemorrhaging?
Do you need relief from heart palpitations?
Do you need relief from headaches?
Do you need relief from acne? I do.
Do you need relief from sore toes?
Do you need relief from purple fingers?
Do you need relief from dandruff?
Do you need relief from male pattern baldness?
Do you need relief from vitamin D deficiency?
Do you need relief from male toxicity?
Do you need relief from too many goddamn monkeys?
Do you need relief from haunted blood?
Do you need relief from war crimes?
Then use Dummy!
It won't solve any of your issues we've listed, or any of the issues listed on your screen,
but it kicks ass.
It tastes great, and it will keep you awake and alert.
It's a powdered energy drink that derives from coffee fruit and has ingredients that causes zero crash or jitters.
With many flavors to choose from, which will your favorite be? Mine is Tiger's Blood, which isn't this one, but it's good too. Also this one.
I want to try Grandpa's denture water.
Check out with our code TabooCouchPotatoes, all caps, one word, and get 10% off your purchase. Plus, that will help out the channel. Thank you, Dubby. We appreciate you.
No, seriously, that's a flavor. I want to try it.
This is not a paid advertisement for Dubby. We are not sponsored by Dubby. We are only affiliated with them. Use our code. This is just something that we wanted to do.
Thank you, Dubby.
Please don't sue us.
Dubby!
Wow, that was really fucking cool. Thanks. Past future us. Dubby, drink it, fucker.
My screwdriver is magnetic and is strong enough to pick up the nail clipper.
Check out our Twitch channel where we do things and stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to do something over there here soon.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
That's his fault. I want everybody to know that is entirely his fault.
It's my fault. Make sure to check out all the links in the description. Yada yada yada. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you next time when Morgan eats an entire
Pizza.
ounce of uranium. Did you know that an ounce of uranium has something like 300,000 calories or something?
Why do people know that?
End it there.